Hi guys, Jace here again. Same day as the day I made the video for the Habu. Just gonna fly a couple of my planes today. I've got my Durafly Mustang here. I'll be flying that later on. I've already made a few videos of that. I've got my little E-flite MiG in the car as well. I'll be making a video of that. Just made a video of the Habu, and this little F4 Wildcat here. This used to be my plane. I gave it to a little boy that I met in the park called Torsten. He'll be here very shortly. I've been teaching him how to fly, and I got to tell you, he's been very impressive. This little boy, he's got a real flair for it. He's got a real interest in it. Really wants to fly these planes, and he's been doing really well. He's probably had about 20 flights. I teach him using two DX6Is linked together with the training cable. He's done a few landings. The last one went a little bit wrong and I had to put a new nose cone on, but you know, that's just it. You've got to learn. You've got to get out there, and you've got to learn how to land these things. You can't just always go by putting them in the air. That's not the way you're going to learn to fly. You're going to go out there, get it in the air, and then what you're going to do is everything's got to come back to earth at some point. You've got to learn to control that. What I'm going to film right now though is this. This is my Parkzone Spitfire. I ordered this plane when Parkzone were just contemplating whether they were going to remake the Spitfire, and basically they were looking for numbers of how many people would buy it before they were going to put it into production, because they'd already made one Spitfire. Anyway, in the meantime, because I still didn't have a decent one, my mum bought me that FMS Spitfire, which I've recently videoed. But then they went and brought this model out. This is a lot smaller than the FMS. This has got a 1.05 meter wingspan, so not quite 1.1 meters, whereas the FMS has got nearly 1.5 meter wingspan. But she does have retractable undercarriage, as you can see, and she is a cracking little fly. Now, I fly this on a Nanotech 50 to 70C battery. She'll fly for about 5-6 minutes on that, and she will rip on that battery, as you'll see. Anyway, I'll start my counter and I'll get her in the air. She might be a bit dodgy to get in the air to begin with, because the grass is quite long here on this airfield, and she does tend to nose over, but we'll see. We'll give her a full elevator, and no, she's definitely going to nose tip there. I'll see if I can take her off on the cricket pitch. That's a nice flat surface. The only thing is she does tend to roll off it a little bit because it's not perfectly straight, not perfectly level. But anyway, let's go. We'll get her up in the air and get a nice fly over there. There we go, a nice scaled takeoff. Put the undercarriage up and we'll fly her. How's she behaving? She can be a bit tricky to keep trimmed, because as I've said before with these foamies, on different temperatures on different days they do actually go out of trim. But she's not too bad. She just needed a couple of clicks of nose up, and she's now screaming across the park. Now, I don't know if you caught that on the video there, but got my little mate Torsten just cycling like mad over the park now, because he knows he's going to come and fly a plane. Got a little camera strapped to my hat here, little mate, if you want to say hi. He's been looking forward to this for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll do a video of him flying his plane as well. He's quite impressive. That's Torsten's dad. Say hi, Dita. There's a camera on my cap, and that's why I'm talking like an idiot right now. This will be going up onto YouTube, but I keep everything private, so only people I want to see these videos get to see them. Well, you'll get to see them, Torsten, because I'm going to video you flying. I've made a few videos recently, and in there I've talked quite a bit about you and how you've been learning to fly, and my methods for teaching you to help other people out there.
It's better to be back on the bike than back here. It's quite boring.
I'm sure it does. Last week everybody was playing sports in my aerodromes, and for everybody out there that flies RC planes, you know that's just very annoying, because they're not parks, they're aerodromes, and We got a little bit of wind today, so she's flying faster in one direction than the other, but as always, little Spitfire just rips through the sky. It's not as fast as that jet was flying earlier on, but I don't think you'll need your sunnies today.
Now it looks like a real pilot.
Okay, just going to drop the undercarriage now and bring this bird down. She'll be quite easy to land today with the wind. As soon as I come off the power, she'll start to lose speed, lose altitude. So I'm quite happy to land her on the wheels. So I'll come off the power now. She'll start floating down. That's no power, that's just her absolutely floating. And I'll just control her. Nice 3-point landing. And there we go. And I'll send my little mate to go and get the plane. Off you go. Thanks for watching.